What's wrong, Phoenix?
Usually the real killer confesses to his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't done that.
Could you imagine? You're like a real prosecutor, you go through all of law school, and then like you try really hard to convict someone, and you get the conviction. And you convince 12 people in the jury that this guy did it beyond a reasonable doubt, beyond a single actual reasonable doubt in any of their minds, this person did it. And then the defendant's just like, nah. And you're like, I've made a terrible mistake. Go back, Your Honor, undo. I Control-Z this trial.
The whole trial.
This entire thing wasn't to get a conviction. It was to break on the stand and give me satisfaction. Your Honor, I am a sociopath.
Jesus.
Damon Gant, quote unquote.
No, Von Karma.
Okay, true.
No, absolutely.
Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt Ongard.
Yes, please. It's not guilty.
Based as Your Honor.
No, not this.
What?
Because all I need to do is prove Matt Ongard not guilty.
Sorry.
I don't give them
Hold the
about
phone.
Andrews.
I don't care.
Hold the radio transceiver.
The prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time.
How long is this trial?
Too long.
Technically, it's just been one day. Just a very long one.
What?
The reason is quite simple.
I want to
Is
see
it?
my family again.
Your Honor, family, you're too old. The witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth.
There's a reason that Edgeworth and Phoenix are single, because they know that they have no social life outside of this thing.
I mean, Phoenix did go to the circus.
That is true.
The absolute real truth. What are you?
She's still holding on to those vestiges of that pesky Fifth Amendment.
Oh,
We
God.
have to keep pestering her and eventually she'll talk.
Huh? What's the point of the Fifth Amendment if you're not going to respect it?
No, chat is right. Ori, maybe you should drop the robot bit now that she's crying.
It's like, I don't know what she would be crying voice, though.
No,
Imagine
it would be
you
like
could do that.
Karen from SpongeBob.
Alright.
I'm
Cry,
literally about to say.
sob, cry.
No. It wouldn't be like that. It'd be like the voice actress who plays Karen, where they're just like, and scene, and she's like, thanks guys, that was fine. And then like, you know what, Karen, you kind of sucked that day. You want to try again but do it better? And she's like, oh, guys, what the hell? That voice. She's not a robot. It's the real person, but she's sad.
Okay, I'm gonna try. We'll try.
Interesting.
I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but the Constitution doesn't matter here. We're in a video game. Oh my god, he's actually doing it! No! Oh my god! It was just a meme, but it's real. But as long as you, quote-unquote, protect yourself through your silence, through your refusal to testimony, Matt Ongard will go free. And in his place, Tab, you will become the guilty party.
That's the part that is weird. That's a lie. I don't believe you.
I literally have a detective on speed dial.
I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty. What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared.
It's D-Killer.
Or
It's
it's the whip.
Francisca von Karma.
It's the killer.
You're right, because she does have his card, doesn't she?
She
but
does.
He wants Matt to be not guilty, so why would he make it so that she wasn't guilty?
I think she literally wanted her to testify and give it with a bunch of contradictions, and then she just said there, if she were to speak, Matt Ongard would never be found guilty, and so that was her plan. She wanted to set him up for the not guilty.
But if the killer is who she's scared of, the killer is the one who was like, you need Matt Ongard to be not guilty. Does that make sense?
I know.
So
Maybe
that
she
doesn't
didn't
make
think
sense.
she'd be like taking
Why
his
not?
place.
Because if she
Didn't wanna
says
take
her
his place.
testimony, then
Yeah.
Matt Ongard would immediately be not guilty, which is what the killer wants. So she can't be afraid of the killer if she's not testifying.
She's afraid of the new because this other she hasn't said yet. That's good. That's the spooky stuff that incriminates her on something
Okay.
else, maybe?
Ace Tooney. Like and subscribe.
Uh-huh.
Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another.
Oh, she's dependent on Von Karma or something?
Because she
No.
doesn't have the strength to believe in herself.
Then right now, Miss Andrews is...
Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt Ungard will be acquitted.
But this is what we want!
Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now, and is clinging on to them.
Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. It's weird. Interpersonal connections, what the hell are those? But it's not like that's what I'm doing right now, but Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? No. All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That is my only priority. I don't give a damn who stands in my way.
Based defense attorney pilled.
It wasn't me. I'm begging you, please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help, please. Someone, help me.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
the court can't continue on like this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do.
What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?
Right. I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime.
Yeah, really, Phoenix. Would you not have thought that it was the killer the whole time? I mean...
Yeah, please.
We're back all the way around. The real killer, the real person,
Ooh, it only
Yeah.
took 3 hours to get there!
the real person
We
who's
took the scenic
responsible
route.
is Matt Ungard.
Oh,
And
no.
the real killer is D Killer, but it was a hitman.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's the real mastermind? Isn't it obvious? There's no one else could be except the woman crying over there. Right? She had a breakdown, that's how it works.
Come now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Okay. So,
Oh boy.
So, okay, this is I'm
This
gonna
feels
save.
50-50.
Yeah, we're gonna save. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna save.
I don't like
We're gonna
this.
save. We're gonna save. Okay. Request not guilty verdict in this game means that Andrews is guilty, right? So we have to keep that in mind. So if we say request
Yeah.
a not guilty
Well,
verdict,
yeah,
that immediately puts her in jail as the killer. So I think that the game, the way that Edgeworth is so sultrily speaking to me right now, is that I have to say that I have to force Andrews to
Whispering
testify.
in your ear, as
Yeah.
it were.
Just stroking my
Mr.
own
Wright,
ego.
I could never possibly get away with violating the Fifth Amendment so flagrantly. That's why I need you to do so.
Oh, and the praise, so I think we have to force Andrews to testify. Yeah, that's where it's leading.
I think
me.
so.
If you're like a really good defense attorney, requesting not guilty verdict is the way to go.
But the whole point of the game is that Phoenix is not a really good defense attorney.
That's
in the
so
sense of
true.
that-
That's right. You need to choose force to testify.
I need
out
to
of
force
principle.
to testify.
Out of principle.
Out of principle.
You Fifth Amendment, everything.
We're going. Force Andrews to testify. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But my morals, I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. She reminds me of how Maya's probably crying right now. Tap, Miss Andrews. Point. I would like to know what you're really hiding.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing?
No, not at all.
He's taking after my lead, Your Honor. He's tearing up that pesky little Fifth Amendment.
Oh, we
Sure.
didn't need that anyway.
Mr. Guard would get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end? I want the actual guilty person, not just anybody. Be quiet.
We're
How
past this.
dare you? You're trying to trick me.
Trick you into not being thrown in jail for the rest of your life.
That's enough.
Remember, she's kind of blinded by Von Karma's manipulation, in the sense of that Von Karma didn't do a very good manipulation. She's just very easily manipulated. Von Karma did the gaslight gatekeep girl boss right now. From the freaking hospital bed, lying with a bullet wound.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth.
You're wrong. My smug man.
What a shame.
Huh?
I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However,
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
You've fallen into my trap card.
well, we have this empty jail cell waiting for a body. Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court.
Oh.
Stop.
He's going there.
Oh god.
Mr. Edgeworth.
This is too much of a bop. Jesus.
Tap, this witness, how should I put this? She has an illness.
What?
And because of this illness, whoa,
Yep, we're just.
she has
Woo!
Alt F4 on multiple occasions.
Damn.
We are going there.
Stop. Please stop.
No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here.
Okay, I'm glad Edgeworth is doing this and not us. It would have felt horrible.
That's the second part of the unalive report. The attempted exiting of life report.
The funniest thing about this is that she literally said she would rather die than have people find this out.
Oh my god, you're right. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Ace Attorney. We play live once a week on Twitch and YouTube.
If you like what you've seen so far, consider giving us a like, commenting, or subscribing for more content and chaos from us.
The blue black. Wait, take two, take
Blatcher,
two.
is that what you were about to
Take
say?
two.